Hello everybody. Hey, I want you to take 10 minutes and grab yourself a cup of coffee here and watch this video. Hopefully you can find something entertaining, informational, and maybe enlightening. I'm sure you guys got your coffee by now. Let's get busy on this today. Yeah, yesterday it got too long, so we're starting today's video brand new. And what we're working on, if you didn't know, you missed the first one. I'm going to put a link at the bottom or at the end of this and show you what we're doing here on this here bumper. So I'll put a link on that. Way too close. Put a link on that and show you what we're doing there. But right now we're going to go over here and we're going to start right here at these lights. Well, as you can see, we got one done. We got them painted, took them to the grinder and got all the rust off of them, painted them, and they're hanging up drying here and there. And they're all dry now because that was yesterday. And then I've made my own, I haven't even looked yet, hope it worked. Yep. My own little connection. It's still got to dry a little more. But I soldered those wires in there onto the terminals. Now all I got to do is figure out which one is ground and which one is hot. And that'll be simple to do. I'll just paint them when I get them. Because I had all these wires, little wires that were perfect gauge. And that's what we put on every one of them. And and then I filled it up with silicone there. So then I'll wrap it with tape and all that. But anyway, we got that done. We're going to put these back in here like that up there, and then we'll be done. This one's done over here. This one's done, should be dry. I just walked out, you just seen me. Everything's done and cleaned and ready to go back in. We got the wires put onto here already. Don't know where they'll go, so they're that long, and then we'll splice if we need. But what we're going to do today is we're going to take this bumper off right here. And then we got to see if we got the bolts and stuff. I noticed on that bumper there's no place to put the license. We got to figure that out. They're real stickler about that here in Idaho. You got to have a license. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to get my tools out and we're going to start on that right there. What you do is you pop this little piece up, and then when you pop it up, the other thing pulls right out. And I bought some tools for that. I'll show you that and give you a glimpse of how it works after I do it. What you got to do is you got to move this piece, pull these out so you can slide this over to get down to the bolts down there. From what I remember, I stayed at a Holiday Inn once. Okay, guys. Hey, I bought this little bag of tools off Amazon. If I can find the link, I've had it a while. It was really cheap. And if you're going to do any work on molding in your cars, it's perfect. This little thing is what I use right here to pull this little thing out. See what I said is once you get this part pulled up, then that loosens this end, because that's spread out. Then that just pops right out like so. Now then, all I got to do is do that one there, and then we'll slide that over. But I'll put a link on here because this is a toolkit I think you should have in your little bag. As you can see, I haven't hardly used it. I think I only used one tool. But I mean, the cost of your dash replacement or whatever you're working on, one time using this, and it'll pay for itself. That's for sure. Well, if we get the other thing out, and then I can put these up. Well, it took a little work. I had to pull off my tow bar setup, which is okay because I'm going to use a different type, I think. But it came off easily enough because I put it on. I know how to take it off. But I wanted to show you a few things. When you're pulling your bumper off, you got your 4 bolts here and right in there. See them there? The 4 of them you got to take off, but make sure you unhook your wiring before you jerk it out of there. Look at all the red clay. That's from Moabi. Now this thing is ready to pull off. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Just lift that right off of there. You want to watch? Well, hang in here. All right, this should be easy enough. I got this underneath here just in case it fell off while I was under there. I wanted some kind of safety thing because the Ms. Vicky's in the house cooking me some fine breakfast, I'm sure. You got these little plates. I'm going to reuse them on the other... matter of fact, I ought to go check and see if them fit. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. They don't fit. I'm screwed. Hey, guess what? They fit. So that means that bumper will fit on there. Oh, I'm going to give myself a heart attack if that hadn't. All right, now all I got to do is just flip this thing off. Here's another one of them plates. That's how easy that is to take off. Much lighter than the new one. But when I took all that other gear off, probably going to be pretty close to the same. Anyway, I'm going to clean all this up. Not rusty up here. You've seen how rusty it is underneath it. But that's how you take that off. You got the 4 bolts in there and unplug your lights and take it off. That's that. Now you can get this thing out of there. You can't get this out without taking off the bumper unless you want to cut it out. Now I'm going to have to remount all my stuff for my tow hitch. No big deal. Did it once, I can do it again. I'm going to tie these wires in right in with the other lights I got there. So that'll go off and on that away. That's just about it. Clean it up, get it ready to go. So, okay, let me show you this. Let me show you this over here. Ended up shutting the thing off. These are all ready to go. They're all ready. I'm just going to test out the wires today, and I'll paint the wires red and black because they do got to be to a certain they got to go positive and negative or they won't work. Anyway, that's what we're going to do next once I get all the tools picked up. So that's it so far today. I'm not doing any more work. I think I mentioned it. I'm waiting for some more sand discs on that. But I wanted to do something even though it's Sunday. I work every day if I can. Oh, I want to forget that. I left this on a guy's pickup. And it was quite a few days later, I called him up and I said, hey, you don't happen to see my trouble light under the hood of your car? And he goes there and he goes, that was still going and it was under the hood of his car. Oh, I lose a lot of tools that way. I'm sure you guys do too. Anyway, that's it for right now. Maybe it for today. Well, there's my old buzz box, Miller. It's a good one. But I'll tell you what, there's lots of things a wire feed would be a lot easier for. And that's replacing busted off studs. I think it'll hold. It's real difficult with it. If you've never used stick welding, that ain't the easiest thing to do. This is what it looks like before we busted off 2 of these. They hold the lights on. So I'm going to get them welded on then before we finish cleaning this up. I've started it, but we haven't got her cleaned up yet. Anyway, I'm going to weld the other one on right there, and that should be good enough to hold the lights on, I hope. Well, here's what I've decided I'm going to do on wiring. I cut right into the regular fog light switch, or wires, and I'm going to use the fog light switch in the dash that's already there. I'm going to use that to run both of these 4 little ones here. They ain't going to pull more amperage than what's in there. And as I told you, I got them painted now. You can see red and black, so on and so on. They're going to go in there, and that's what's going to run them. And now this one here, the big one, I'm going to have it tied in with another light bar. If I get another light bar, it's going to go up on top. I'll have that tied in with all of that. I don't know where I'm going to put the switches yet. I'm going to sit down right here and take a break, call it a day, and figure out what I need to order next. Vicky says nothing. Oh well, Mother's Day's coming. She don't know I got a surprise for her, does she, guys? Well, you haven't seen it yet either. I got her a nice present. Wait till you see what I got her. Hey, that's the end of this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Maybe even drop me a comment. I do read all the comments you put on here. It will help my channel greatly.
Ever notice that dogs only come in male and female, and even if you chop the balls off one, it's still a male?